They're fast, efficient, and built to land where jets can't, all without breaking the bank. These are the top 7 cheapest turboprop aircraft you can buy in 2025. From reliable workhorses to sleek personal flyers, each one delivers serious performance at a price that might surprise you. Number 7. Piper P-31 Cheyenne. Landing at number 7, we've got the Piper P-31 Cheyenne, and this twin turboprop workhorse can be yours for somewhere between $250,000 and $400,000, depending on condition and avionics. Now, before you dismiss it as outdated, hear me out. This aircraft was built from 1974 through 1984. And yes, that means you're looking at a vintage bird. But vintage doesn't mean useless. The Cheyenne comes equipped with 2 Pratt & Whitney PT-6A turbines, giving you a combined 600 to 720 shaft horsepower, depending on the model variant. You're looking at cruise speeds around 220 to 250 miles per hour, with a range of about 1,000 to 1,200 nautical miles. That's enough to hop from New York to Miami without breaking a sweat. What makes the Cheyenne special is its cabin. You get a pressurized cabin that seats 6 to 8 passengers, which is massive value at this price point. The operating costs will run you roughly $400 to $600 per flight hour, which includes fuel, maintenance reserves, and insurance. It's not cheap to operate, but for a twin turboprop with this capability, it's reasonable. The catch? Parts availability can be tricky, and you'll want a mechanic who knows these birds inside and out. Number 6. Cessna 425 Corsair. At number 6, we have the Cessna 425 Corsair, later renamed the Conquest 1, and you can snag one for around $300,000 to $550,000. Built between 1980 and 1986, this aircraft represents Cessna's attempt to bridge the gap between their unpressurized twins and the bigger Conquest 2. Power comes from 2 Pratt & Whitney PT-6A112 engines, delivering 450 shaft horsepower each. Cruise speeds hit around 230 miles per hour, and you've got a range of roughly 1,000 nautical miles. The cabin holds 6 to 8 people in pressurized comfort, which at this price point is genuinely impressive. Here's what sets the Corsair apart. It's basically a stretched Cessna 421 Golden Eagle with turboprops and pressurization. That means parts commonality with other Cessna twins, making maintenance somewhat easier than more exotic options. Flight characteristics are stable and predictable. This isn't a hot rod, it's a reliable hauler. Operating costs run about $350 to $500 per hour. The PT-6 engines are bulletproof reliable, which is exactly what you want when you're flying over terrain you wouldn't want to land on. By the way, we now have a full Spanish version of this channel. Same jets, same luxury, now in Spanish. If you speak Spanish or know someone who does, this is for you. Check the pinned comment to subscribe. Stick around until the end to see which turboprop on this list can be had for less than the price of a loaded pickup truck. And it's still airworthy. Number 5. Mitsubishi Mu-2. Number 5 brings us something different. The Mitsubishi Mu-2, available from around $300,000 to $600,000. Built from 1963 through 1986, this Japanese turboprop has a reputation. Some people love it, some people fear it. Let me tell you why both camps exist. The Mu-2 uses 2 Garrett TPE-331 turboprop engines producing 605 to 715 shaft horsepower, depending on the variant. This thing is fast. We're talking cruise speeds of 290 to 310 miles per hour. That's faster than many light jets. Range sits around 1,000 to 1,300 nautical miles, and the cabin seats 5 to 7 passengers. Here's the deal with the Mu-2. It's a high-performance aircraft that demands respect. The wing design is unique with no flaps, using spoilers for roll control and descent management. This gives it incredible speed and efficiency, but requires proper training. The FAA even mandated special flight training for MU-2 pilots because of the accident rate in the early years. Get the training, respect the aircraft, and you've got an incredibly capable machine. Operating costs run around $400 to $550 per hour. The Garrett engines are reliable, and there's still decent parts support. Number 4. Beechcraft King Air C90. At number 4, we're hitting King Air territory with the Beechcraft King Air C90, priced between $400,000 and $700,000 for older models. Now, this is where things get interesting because you're entering the world of the most successful turboprop series ever built. The C90 series, produced from 1972 onwards, packs two Pratt & Whitney PT6A21 engines, delivering 550 shaft horsepower each. Cruise speeds are around 226 miles per hour, with a range of about 1,000 nautical miles. The pressurized cabin comfortably seats 6 to 8 passengers, and this is where the King Air really shines: comfort and reliability. Why is the King Air legendary? Because it's the Toyota Camry of turboprops. It just works. Parts support is excellent. Every maintenance shop knows how to work on them. Insurance is reasonable because safety records are solid. Operating costs run about $500 to $700 per hour, but you're getting proven reliability. The C90 also has excellent resale value compared to competitors. When you're ready to upgrade or move on, you won't take a massive bath on depreciation. For many buyers, this is the smartest entry into turboprop ownership because it minimizes risk while maximizing capability. Number 3. Piper P, a 31T Cheyenne I/IA. Number 3 brings us back to Piper with the PA31T Cheyenne I and IA, available from $200,000 to $400,000. These are the baby Cheyennes powered by single Pratt & Whitney PT6A engines instead of twins, and that's exactly why they make this list. The Cheyenne I uses a PT6A11 producing 500 shaft horsepower, while the IA bumps up to a PT6A28 with 620 shaft horsepower. Cruise speeds hit around 190 to 205 miles per hour, with ranges around 800 to 900 nautical miles. The pressurized cabin seats 6 passengers. Here's why this matters. Single-engine turboprops dramatically reduce operating costs. You're looking at roughly $250 to $400 per hour to operate. That's substantial savings over twins. Yes, you lose the redundancy of a second engine, but the PT6 is so reliable that many operators consider it an acceptable trade-off. Number 2. Cessna 208 Caravan. At number 2, we have the legendary Cessna 208 Caravan, and here's where things get interesting with pricing. You can find older Caravans starting around $500,000 to $800,000, though most will be higher. But hear me out on why this belongs on this list. The Caravan uses a single Pratt & Whitney PT6A114A, producing 675 shaft horsepower. Cruise speeds are slow at about 184 miles per hour, but range extends to about 1,015 nautical miles. The unpressurized cabin can be configured for cargo or up to 14 passengers. Why is the Caravan on a cheapest list when others cost less? Because total cost of ownership tells a different story. The Caravan is still in production, parts support is phenomenal, every mechanic knows how to work on them, and they hold value like nothing else. Operating costs run about $350 to $500 per hour, but reliability is unmatched. This is the aircraft that delivers mail to remote Alaska, hauls skydivers, and serves as the backbone of commuter operations worldwide. If you need utility, reliability, and simplicity, nothing beats the Caravan. Number 1. Pacific Aerospace 750XL. And at number 1, taking the crown for value, we have the Pacific Aerospace 750XL, with used examples starting around $301,000 to $550,000. Built in New Zealand, This utility turboprop is the ultimate workhorse that most people have never heard of. The 750XL uses a single Pratt & Whitney PT6A34, producing 750 shaft horsepower. Maximum cruise speed hits around 174 miles per hour, with a range of about 700 nautical miles. The unpressurized cabin can haul up to 9 passengers or substantial cargo. Why does this take the top spot? Because it's designed from the ground up as a utility aircraft that can handle absolutely anything. Need to land on rough strips? Check need to drop skydivers. Check need to haul cargo to remote locations. Check the 750XL does it all with simplicity and ruggedness that's hard to beat. Operating costs are reasonable at around $300 to $450 per hour. The PT6 engine provides proven reliability, and the airframe is built tough for demanding operations. Sure, it's not fast and it's not pressurized, but if you need an aircraft that works hard and doesn't complain, this is it. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of aviation, a like and a subscription would mean the world. And for those who dream of flying in style, click right here to watch our video on the top 10 two-seater planes you can buy in 2025. See you in the skies.